as we enter.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Frankston Community Connect Live. I hope you're all having a good day. Normally it's like I have a guru's rant at the beginning of the show, but I don't want to rant tonight. I want to make it real joyful because we've got a good group coming in, and it's actually going to be an exciting night. Talking about what's going on. But one thing I'm going to talk about quickly is that I promised, as I said in my promo, that I'm over the next few weeks, next month or so, on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, right here on Frankston Community Connect live at 7 p.m. But Wednesday night, I'm actually going to interview every single candidate that I can that's actually going to run for Frankston City Council. And I've had to talk to a couple of them today, and these are a couple of new candidates, and told them that I'll be looking at and hoping that they're going to be honest to us and they're going to be fair, tell me the truth, because once again, they're politicians. Only joking. But tomorrow night, I've got Jay Johnson, a young bloke who's running it for the Northeast Ward, and Claire Harvey for the South Ward. They'll be on tomorrow night talking about why they're running for Frankston, what they said they're going to do for Frankston, right, or what they're going to try to offer us. And one of the things that I'll be hitting them all is transparency and leadership in our community, because we are lacking. And I don't care if there's a councillor out there now listening to me or a politician out there listening to our show, right? We need leadership here in Frankston. There hardly is any leadership at all. All we see is infighting, bickering. Hey, I am having a rant, aren't I? So anyway, that's all. The bad publicity we've heard in Frankston for the last few years is actually terrible. Anyway, let's get on to a good note. Tonight, my guest is Ali from BAM Inc. or BAM Arts, which is an all-ability service here in Frankston. I'm not going to take away her thunder. She can tell us all about that. And then after that, I'm going to have, if Robyn can fix up her camera, right, Michelle and Robyn to come in, because like even us ourselves, right, we can take disabilities fishing and everything like that. Hence why I'm wearing my shirt tonight. I'm bragging about our organisation as well, although this is Frankston Community Connect, right? Not that's the thing about fishing, right? We take disabilities fishing and everything like that, and some of our clients actually accessed NDIS. But I'll tell you what, them trying to get their head around, let alone people like ourselves who are actually illiterate, all right, trying to get our head around NDIS. So tonight, without any further ado, and she's better looking than me. She's done her hair. Hey, listen.
I brushed it. Okay, let's not go. I didn't do my hair.
No, I was lazy tonight, right? I couldn't be bothered jumping back under the shower, washing my hair, doing my mow. All I thought, sorry, there'd be a lot of kids and ladies maybe listening tonight, so I've got to pull it back. I said, bugger it. I'm not going to have a shower. I'm not going to do my hair.
Isolation. That's what it is.
Yeah. So. Anyway, Ali, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, listen, just how are you handling this lockdown, you personally?
Personally, this one a lot better than the first one.
What?
The first one I found, I've got a little baby. She's 10 months old now. The first time she was 5 months old. And 5 months, she was still very clingy. We couldn't get the sleep right. But this time around, she's a little bit easier. She entertains herself. Yeah.
Oh, Julie Fisher just said to say hello to you and to myself. Hello, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Righto. Listen, if I don't put up your comments sometimes, don't forget that you're out there listening and you want to ask a question. Put it down in the post.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to pull it up and have Ali or Michelle from the NDIS answer your questions. Right? Don't ask me because, like I just said, I'm illiterate. I'm not smart enough to answer questions.
Yeah, I bet you are. But anyway.
Actually, that surprised me because, a lot of people are actually saying, but over the shows that we've been doing for the last few weeks since the second lockdown, right, and surprising me. You give some of us your secrets because most people are doing it a lot harder this time.
I think the first time we didn't really know. I had just gone back to work as well. So I'd finished maternity leave and had just started back at BAM again. And we had about 2 weeks, I think, and then we were put into the first lockdown. And I think trying to work out Zoom, trying to handle a baby, trying to understand a different work pattern where I didn't have grandparents helping anymore, that was what. Now I'm like, I know what to do. So it's a little bit different. But that's for me personally. And I think this one also doesn't have a very definite end date. So people are struggling with potentially that as well, which I think we all are. That's, it'd be cool if we knew exactly when we get to see our family again.
Yeah, well, look, like I said, a lot of people have said to me it's a lot harder. A lot more people reach out to us, right? Yeah. Suicides, to be honest. I've just been honest.
No, absolutely.
And the watch, domestic violence has been up greatly. I've had young women, right? Like a couple of people ringing me up and talking about that. And it's only Tuesday.
Yeah, I know, right? I think that the other thing too is I like check my privilege. Like I've got really good friends and family who are quite close by too. I don't know how a lot of people are doing it, and I don't think that that's been probably thought through to the maximum of how we could support other people in the community. Luckily enough, I've been able to move online pretty easily. We've got internet, we've got all those things, but I know people who are teachers who are teaching children who don't have those resources and that sort of stuff. We definitely weren't prepared for this for everyone's situation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you, Tiffany. Tiffany said, I'll actually put this one up because it's special.
Thank you, Tiff. Number one fan.
As I said on my promo this morning, that we'll probably, myself, will probably know a lot of your clients. Your attendees, participants.
Participants, yes.
Because we deal with all abilities, right? That's the word I'm going to use tonight, all abilities, right?
Yes.
So we do have quite a number of them that attend our fishing groups, like through Connecting to Australia, through Wallara, through Brace, that many of them. I lose count. Introduce yourself.
So my job at BAM?
No, you.
Oh. So, I'm Ali. I grew up around this. I'm in Mentone at the moment. I grew up in Beaumaris. Lots of family down towards Frankston Way, Mount Eliza. Right. But I really, truly, that sort of down that way for me has always been somewhere that I've always liked working in. I've always enjoyed working in disability. I worked a long time doing sort of integration work as well. So for me, I've always sort of, enjoyed working with definitely a completely diverse group of people along the way. But disability's always sung to my heart because I was also born with a disability. So I've got very mild cerebral palsy. So I grew up in the disability system, and I feel like personally it was about making a change. So that's why I'm here today.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, Julie Fisher. Yes, Julie. I know we know each other, and Darcy. I know Hello, Julie. I had Julie on talking about the book that she wrote, which I Unexpected Journey. That was just absolutely great book, and inspiration to a mother and the family and everything like that. And to the little dancing guru he is.
Yeah, absolutely, he is.
So,
I'd like to say I taught him his moves, but I didn't. He's his own solo choreographer as well.
That's good. But so you're an all ability as well, then?
I am an all ability. I am. I'm a triple threat. No, yeah. So I was born with cerebral palsy, which meant for me, I didn't go to mainstream dance schools. I didn't fit into those sorts of dance schools because I couldn't do what the other kids could do. But my passion is performing arts. I've been a singer and actor since I could do it, since I was 4 or 5. So yeah, for me, I love dancing and I love being on stage. So finding BAM was like ultimately my perfect match. So
Here's the song.
No way.
I had a young bloke who volunteered for us, and he's actually, a couple of weeks ago, Luke O'Brien.
Yeah.
And he's, like tried to commit suicide a couple of times, anxiety the whole lot. Now back to university to do his masters in social working and everything like that.
That's awesome, yeah.
I got him to actually do it because he does a lot of rap music.
Oh, cool.
And so actually live here on Frankston Community Connect for the first time.
Yeah.
Right? Luke do a live rap song.
Oh,
and
that's
he just
awesome.
All about me and Frankston Community Connect and everything like that. So,
he's very good, impromptu performer. I need rehearsals.
You must be famous because everyone loves you.
No, they just it's gone on the BAM page, obviously.
That's great because that's what it's all about. And like I've been wanting to bring BAM on, right? Basically, I knew that I wanted to get them on the moment we actually started the show up. It was one of the major groups here in Frankston. Frankston Community Connect, like I think we had our first meeting at Frankston North Community Centre, and I had a couple of people that actually come there to that. It was about 33 different other groups there, right? And Frankston Community Connects is all about connecting all community groups within Frankston, right? So we all can actually help each other and all be there for each other. We can promote each other, that we can, work together. Right? Important out here.
Absolutely.
And I just think BAM is, like, I've been stalking your pages for once now, and I'm so rapt to have you on. Now, Ali, right? Tell me a little bit about BAM, how it started.
Okay, so BAM was started by Lisa Murphy, who has a son who is now 21 called Buster. And she started it because there was no other sort of performing arts, dance, any sort of performing arts school down in Frankston that catered for Buster's needs. So we've got a huge sort of issue, I guess it's still Australia-wide, where just our ability to include people of all abilities in mainstream dance classes or singing or acting it's quite tricky, but also something that hasn't really been explored. So for him, there was nothing around where he was getting what he needed out of those dance classes, nor accepted to be in them. So Lisa actually pioneered and started her own little dance group with just a few of his friends out in Somerville, then moved to Monash to the uni. And I sort of did that about 10 years ago now. I think we're 10 years old. And I started about 8 years ago. And I was doing it. There was probably one class. We had mainly parents and children dancing together, which was really special, and siblings. Anyone could be involved. And then it's just grown and grown and grown. We've got a team of teachers now. We've got our own venue in Frankston. We've got a campus in Brighton. We've got classes in Hyatt. We even go out as far as Wonthaggi. And I think there's about 150 students enrolled. And we do everything from dancing and singing to makeup tutorials online. But it's pretty amazing.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. Hello, Tina. Tina Warner, you know. So,
No.
Tina. So, do you know Tina?
No.
Neither do I.
No. Well, she said hi.
Only joking. I know Tina. She's goes to one of our groups.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I got stupid. I got what they call dad's humour.
It's fine.
Stupid.
I'm used to it. I'm surrounded by it too.
So you still got, what did you say, about 150, 180 students?
150, I think, is the last count. Yeah, and that's sort of across all of our, we've got a lot of students who do a lot of different classes, and then we've got some who just do one. But yeah, it just, over the years, just gotten bigger and bigger. And I think, yeah, the cool thing is that we haven't really catered specifically to any type of disability. It's just been open to anyone who wants to come. Our teachers are very, very capable teachers who we've always sort of drilled in the fact that, you know, it's not about making a dance that is limited because we think they can't do it. It's about presenting a dance that's high expectations, that's, you know, got all the bells and whistles, and let them work out how their body can do the dance. So we don't sort of cater to a different level. We just go, you guys are the masters of your person, your body. You do what you can do with what we're showing you.
Yeah. Look, you sent me a video. And, I tried everything I could to actually try to convert it so we could actually show it tonight.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. If I got your permission, because, well, you sent it to me, I'm actually try to download it onto Frankston Community Connect page, right? As in one of the, as when I do this thing tomorrow, when I promote all this tomorrow, excuse me, I'll actually add that video up so people can watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Darcy, I even saw you sitting there dancing. But it's, you're not only just dancing. There's other they do other things, don't they?
Yeah, so we do day, like we've just started a whole heap of day programs too. We've got our Wildcats drama group, which is open to, it runs all day on a Wednesday. We've got a drama teacher and a wonderful assistant, and they sort of do a little bit of music theatre. They explore all different types of acting. They generally are entering competitions like Wakakiri. We do lots of the online stuff at the moment too through Frankston City Council. And then we've also got an art program. So for people who potentially don't want to be on stage, we've got things like the art program where they focus on, you know, drawing and painting. And every now and then, well, we were hoping to do like exhibitions so people could come from the general public and see what we're doing. And we've just started some literacy and numeracy programs as well, just on a Monday, which is just small, and we're just sort of finding our feet with those ones. But yeah, it's just, what we want is just a sort of plethora of things that are about performing arts that people can get involved in any way they wanted to, but also form sort of social connections with other people who are very passionate about performing arts too.
Yeah. Look, there's some really great comments coming up, and I'm not going to put them all up on screen because they're too long.
Yeah.
But you know, like and it's true, because what I'm just reading here from Suzanne about, you know, like about thanking you, Lisa Murphy, and others that are involved, setting up BAM and highly recommended to others. Excellent teach. That's what I was going to ask you. Your teachers.
Yes.
I know, because let's talk, because without them, it's like any organisation, whether it doesn't matter, and including even the likes of the Brotherhood or any organisation, they can never survive unless it's the volunteers or the people there that are actually putting their time and their efforts into it.
That's absolutely it. And if anything, they've been incredible during this pandemic business, that they've all just continued on and just gotten involved with however we're presenting now. But yeah, our teachers are incredible. They all start with a passion to probably learn more about disability, maybe learn more about inclusion. But they all come from very strong performing arts backgrounds. They're very versatile.
Right.
They all have a passion or have been on stage in their own way. But they stay forever too. I think that's one thing that we've got that's really cool, is our little BAM family is very, very connected. Like once someone starts, even if it is our volunteers, they're there forever and they just do anything and they're amazing. And they form really genuine relationships with our students. And I think that's what makes the whole entire community at BAM so special and unique is, you know, we're all sort of one big family, but we all care about each other. So there's this sort of, you know, they all want to know how different teachers are going, and they know about them personally as well. So they'll be asking questions about their family. It just, yeah, it's just a really nice community, and our teachers are a huge part of that because they do put in so much extra time.
Look, I'm sorry for putting you up on the big screen like that.
Fine.
Taking your Christmas decorations down.
No, that's my daughter's play space. Oh, I'm putting the wrong way. There you go.
Sorry.
But yeah, it probably will be where the Christmas tree goes too. So
they look like Christmas decorations.
They do. It's sort of, there's some unicorns and some little things. Just
right.
You know.
Anyway, my weird sense of humour again.
No, that's fine.
I love our concerts. So I've seen a couple of those on your Facebook page. Right?
Yeah.
So you do actually have concerts, don't you?
Our concerts are huge. So we started off, our first concert we ever did, there was 19 students involved, and half of those students were siblings. And we did it in a small auditorium at Monash. And we were expecting, well, I was expecting, I didn't know much about these guys and their networks. I was expecting maybe 40, 50 people to turn up. The venue sat 150. We didn't have enough chairs for the amount of people that turned up. And everyone was there, including some of the guys, their bus drivers to school came. And it was for me, I was like, my gosh, these guys have such amazing networks of people that love them. And that was really overwhelming. But yeah, so we did that first concert was, I think we're up to number 6 or 7 concert. And now we're at Franks and Arts Centre, and we pretty much sell out the stage there. So we've had up to 600 something, 700 people turn up. And everyone just looks forward to it every year. The students live for it. And it's just probably the most amazing event that we do, and we weren't able to do it this year, but it's been postponed until next October. July.
Right.
Hopefully we'll be able to do it then.
No. So, unfortunately, you miss out on your live concerts this year. You'll have to do it all by Zoom.
Well, we're doing a whole heap of events now. So we've been doing, because of the pandemic, we've moved everything online. And because we know that our community of students, they suffer from social isolation anyway. The pandemic is just a bit of a wake-up call, really, for how people sometimes actually do live. So I'm hoping that from this, we continue to do some of the things that we have started during the pandemic to continue to have this ability to connect with people without having to leave their home. But yeah, we've been running some events, and we have sort of around 45 people turn up each Saturday. And we've done everything from masquerade balls to we did a Christmas in July disco party, but that's all online. And yeah, it's been really fun. That's probably how I'm getting through isolation. I've got a party to go through every Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a little social butterfly.
I know, right?
Well, we haven't forgotten about you. Well, you are going to come up very soon. Right. But one of the things, and one of the reasons I've actually got Michelle here, how do most of these fund their memberships and things like, because it had to be a membership or something like that, or joining fees and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you paying for the is everyone a volunteer, or is there paid people that are actually in the organisation?
No, we've got half paid, half not, half this. But no, the way that the guys said, any participant who wants to join, they don't have to be a NDIS member, because we are all ability, so you can come and normally pay. But if you wanted to, you could put it into your NDIS package. That would be assessed by someone maybe like the Brotherhood of St. Laurence. I don't know. And then in terms of the teachers and stuff, then we're all paid through that. And then any other things that we do that we get paid for as well. Like some of the guys now get paid to do performances, and we're looking into more opportunities like that where they'll get paid as well. So yeah, it's been cool.
That's great. I actually, we talked about it offline. At Wallara,
Yeah.
because we were taking them fishing. Then I find out they got their own little band called the Wallarians.
Yeah.
I got in their first gig in the pub, the Groove Train down in Frankston.
Best.
Tell you what, that place, talk about, I couldn't believe how many we got upstairs. Watching them dancing, they're really getting right into it.
That's awesome.
The bass had dancer, and he copies Gene Simmons.
Yeah, awesome.
Pulls his tongue out. Goes way past down his chin. And they're into it. I know. There was, and that afternoon was just great.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot of fun. Really, I mean, in terms of like ability to join in and bring the party, there's not much we have to do. If there's a dance space and music, they're in,
Yeah, no. I this is away from this, right? Because connecting to Australia was connecting at that time. I had them fishing down in Mornington. Right? The carer, Jack, he had to go and get the bus.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, Glenn, I'm just going to go over there and get the bus. Can you look after him?"
Yeah.
I said, "What am I going to do?" I said, "I take him fishing. I'm a fisherman. I'm not a carer." Anyway, so I had them all sitting along the wall. And I got to pull the fishing rod apart, and I only had half of the fishing rod.
Yeah.
So being that I was a conductor, and we started singing Do, a deer.
That sound of music.
And I was sitting there, and they're all joining in having a ball.
That's the way. That's the way to live life, really, isn't it?
Back to it. I was going to be a singer once.
Were you?
Yeah. They told me I had a
song. Go on, off you go, sing a song.
They told me I had a tenor voice. I should sing 10 or 20 miles away.
That's a dad joke.
Right, so here, someone's just asked me a question. Oh, yes. Righto.
That's my cousin Megan.
Is that your cousin Megan? Hello, Megan. Jess, how are you? Right, Jess is one of our volunteers, and she's asked, how do you get involved? We'll talk about that towards the end, if that's okay, Jessica. Righto. Now, yeah, go on, name dropper.
I will, if you like.
Yeah,
I just want to say that this afternoon I was talking to some of my students and I said, oh, how cool was it? Like we got to meet Delta the other day because she dropped in on one of our Zoom live events. And I was like, how cool was that? And the first comment back was, can you get Guy Sebastian though? And I'm like, no, I can't. Is she not good enough? Is that? But we got in touch. Well, actually, they got in touch with us. We did in our first lockdown, we did a series of challenges, and one of them was a dance challenge where we actually got some of our amazing teachers to drive around, and we organised times for our students to dance in their driveway. And the teacher would drive past and film them in their driveway, so we were all socially distanced, and do a dance. And then we put it all to music. And the song that I chose was Delta's song, Welcome to Earth, which I just felt kind of, I don't know, it just sort of felt like the right song. And I didn't think too much of it. I'm a massive Delta fan. I have been forever. So for me, I just felt like, cool, I'm going to use one of her songs and no one's going to say no. And so we did that, put it up on our Instagram page, and her manager got in touch with us and said, Delta's actually releasing a new album, and the first song on it, we'd like you guys to make a film clip to. And I was on the phone in the driveway and I nearly died. I was like, what? How though? We're in stage, I think at that time we were back in stage 4. I can't even remember. We were in lockdown, and yeah, we had to get a film clip together we were sort of able to see the students at that point too. So we were able to go out and film them. But yeah, I came up with a bit of concept, got our awesome teachers together, and yeah, they all put in a whole heap of time. And then we had Bianca, who's our hip hop teacher. She actually edited the whole thing.
All right.
Together, and we had hundreds and hundreds of little film clips of these guys dancing, put it all together and sent it to her, and now that's her official film clip that she uses for the song. So, and it's on Instagram, on her YouTube, sorry. But yes, they've just become, her manager and Delta have just become kind of like incidental friends of BAM. And then, yeah, just the other night we hosted an open mic night where the students had to present original songs and dances. And I flicked the email to her manager. Like, I was just like, oh, if you're free, I don't know. They're not in lockdown in Sydney. So I was like, she'd probably got better things to do. And then all of a sudden, there she was waiting in the waiting room on our Zoom chat. And I was like, okay. But yeah, it was awesome. And she was so lovely. She spent so much time with each of the students. And yeah, it was really unexpected and wonderful. But she's just an extremely genuine person. So
That's fantastic.
yeah, it's cool.
Really fantastic. Right. Just to let you know, I've got Frankston Community Connect. You'll see sometimes on the posts there, people, right? That my lovely lovely friend and assistant, if it's not Jessica, Carol actually is putting up the links to these things. So that's a link for, it must be the Delta one.
That might be the film clip, yeah.
Yeah, the film clip for the Delta one.
Yeah.
So I just keep an eye on that. Look, Jess, I know Jess wants to know. Jess has asked a question. I'll put the question up so you can all read it. How do you get involved, or how do you? See, I'm being lazy. I should have my glasses on.
How do you get involved or enroll? What's the age limit and literacy and numeracy starting? So you get involved. You can enroll anyway. You can, if you go to our website, Facebook page, you'll find there's numbers and ways to message us, get involved. That will be Lisa or I that will get back to you. It's generally Lisa because she does all of the intake stuff. And we've got absolutely we do have an age limit. You kind of have to be at least 3 years old. It doesn't matter. You can be old, doesn't matter. There's no age limit on the top end. It's a bit like Lego, 3 to 99 plus. And then what was the last question? Literacy and numeracy has started, but we're not able to take on any new students for this term, but definitely get in touch with us for next term. And it's on a Monday.
Right. No, good.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people that actually get involved, right, can actually access their NDIS funding. NDSI is actually right around. A lot of people don't understand. Now, what I'm going to do, if this is okay with you for a second, Ali,
sure.
I'm going to bring up Michelle because she's been sitting there patiently and everything. And I've seen her get up and go and get a coffee and a drink. And I was going to say get up and go and get a beer and then come back.
Okay. Awesome.
Right, so I'm going to put you down for a second. Then what I'll do is get the both of you together.
Yeah.
Have a wag. Is that okay?
Sounds good to me.
So I'll put you down for a sec. I know. Just bring up 1, 2, 3. Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you? I feel like my head's really big. It must be too close.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I changed seats because I noticed Ali had that really good background, and I thought I've got to have some color too. So, ta-da!
That looks lovely.
Yeah.
Washing. I can't see my fish. My fish is gone. So, anyway, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Michelle. I work at the Brotherhood of St. Laurence. I've met some of you out there, and if I haven't, I hope to one day. I'm a local area coordinator at the Frankston office. And so the local area coordinators, we do all of Bayside, right through from Rosebud through to South Melbourne. So the Brotherhood does, quite a lot of work in the NDIS space. So what we do, I get to meet people of all abilities, and we get to have a really great chat about what they're doing, what they like to do, what they dream of doing. And then we see what supports we can put in place to make that happen day to day and ongoing for the future. So it's really about making sure every day is a great day and that they can achieve their goals and dreams.
Yeah, that's great. But I understand even for our own organisation, getting your head around, and would say that there's people out here, if you're listening, right, you've got any questions you want to ask Michelle and also Ali soon, right, just type in and I'll try to get them answered for you. If not, I'll actually go through this tomorrow and I'll get those questions to Michelle that she can actually contact you.
Yeah, and maybe just some general things. I know that we're under a really, different time, and as you were touching on earlier, it's really difficult. But I do think the NDIS has tried to open things up a lot for people in different ways. So the funding now can be used in all different ways that wasn't possible before. So if someone needs something and they don't have it, like a support or a piece of equipment, I would suggest they call their local area coordinator or the NDIS, because hopefully we can make it happen for you, even if we couldn't before. So things are a little bit more accessible. If someone's thinking about applying, that's also become a lot easier. You used to have to go in sometimes physically or call them up to begin the application. So now you can just actually get the form online on the NDIS website, and you can download it. It's got where to send it to. You can do it that way, or you can call them up and you can start the application still that way. So, yeah, things have definitely eased up. They used to be a bit more stringent.
Well, actually, Robyn's joined us, but her video's not working.
Can you
Right.
hear us, Rob? Okay, she's still trying, but yeah.
Yeah, your video's not working, Robyn. We can hear you.
Like a voice from the distance.
Yeah. All right. It must be in the camera setting somewhere. It worked this morning.
Yeah.
See, even us professionals have technical difficulties.
Well, especially, yeah, I mean, you just fill it in with dad jokes, so you've got this sort.
Right. I'll bring you up so you're just looking like a black square. I know you're only a blue square up here.
Blue square's a bit better than, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go like that. On the right-hand side, in the blue square, is in the blue trunks, I should say, ready to take on Michelle. No, only joking. Geez, I must have had stupid pills today. Right. It's actually Robyn from the NDIS as well. I know. Now we'll actually. Someone's just actually saying they're grateful for the NDIS. See, it's very hard to get your head around NDIS, right?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I so agree with you, and I think that's why what we do at the Brotherhood as local area coordinators and anyone who works there, we're there to guide people and to answer questions, because it can seem really overwhelming. And so sometimes I feel like when someone gets a plan and some supports, instead of it helping them straight away, it can be a bit stressful. And really, we want the opposite of that. We want it to take away stress, to add support, to give more joy, to mean they can do things they enjoy, to add fun, not to create stress. So it's really about making sure that we're there to support people, their families, their carers, their mental health support workers, everyone, because it takes sometimes a whole team to really get it working. So it's being there. And, I know myself as a local area coordinator, I've got about 100 people, I think, that are on my case list, and they can text me, call me, or email me. And so, again, if someone has a local area coordinator, that's what you can do if you get stuck or if you've got a question. Otherwise, if you don't have one, you can always contact the NDIS on their 1-800 number or via email.
Actually, I'm going to bring Ali up as well, because I've got a miss. Where's Ali? Sorry, Ali.
Get no break. No, I'm joking.
You're a hard act to follow, Ali. All that fun stuff about them. I mean, they're so great, and it's just really fun stuff. It was always going to be a tough gig to follow. Just saying, not fair. I'm going first next time. Hey, there's Rob. Hi, Robyn.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I on now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what
gosh.
You know what it was? You had your phone one going as well as your computer one going.
Did I not turn the computer one off?
Whatever. Well, I've got rid of one of them, and I found you.
Oh, well done. Well done. I'm surrounded by 4 computers here just going, which one is going to work? And I'm down to...
Well, no, she's gone.
Oh, they've both hung up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, no.
No, Ali's still there.
Joys of computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali's a movie star now. She doesn't want to go.
No, I'll just continue on afterwards.
Yeah. She's been thrilled with Delta. La, la.
Yeah, you know famous people.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a tough thing. If only I wasn't in lockdown, I could do so much more. No.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sandra again. 2 years. Hello.
I don't know what's happening. I think there's gremlins in my system today.
You got to stay this time and talk to us.
I hope so. It literally just zoomed out of the corner then. That's the second time it's happened. I did come on for a millisecond before.
You see, Janet was saying that you rock, then you disappeared.
Yeah, she said Robyn is a superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Janet. Yeah, we
Janet, yeah. Janet's the superstar.
This is a live, serious show. Right? Stop it.
We've got to be more serious.
I'm going to take on 3 women. I'm single.
You love it, boy. Come on.
And this is the first time you've had 4 of us on, or I'm not quite counting as the 4th person yet, I realise, but well done.
No, I've worked it out, got 4 of us up there.
Yeah, well done. And thanks for having us on too, by the way. I'm sure Michelle said all that.
No,
Thank you
that's
so
right.
much.
No, I didn't, but thank you.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, we've tried for a while.
I'm not going to get a word in now. There's 3 women here.
We'll just keep chatting.
But, anyway, Ali, Robyn, Michelle, Ali, earlier on.
Hi, Ali.
Yeah.
Hey.
You were
good,
here
thanks.
earlier on too, Robyn, if you were here.
I know, and I would love to have heard it. I heard a couple of minutes as it flashed on, and it sounded fantastic. And I looked at the Delta Goodrum video today on your website, which is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of fun. Yeah.
We're getting into trouble at the moment. Ali, it's your fault.
What?
Right? We're getting into trouble of Janet. Ask the brother of some really serious hard.
Yeah.
Thanks, Janet.
Keep it going now that Robyn's here.
Anyway,
Yeah, some really detailed ones. Oh, well, I think we've got a little bit of a kind of, parenthesis saying if we can't answer your questions tonight, we can always go and research and find it. And if there's anything personal, we can take it offline. So very happy to do that as well.
Like I said, I use that BS myself.
That's right. Everyone's got to have that up their sleeve, don't they? Yes, we'll get back to you on that one. No, but we would be very happy to help if anyone's got any questions.
Yeah, cool.
Don't just go tell them you don't know. I'll go and find out for you. So true.
That's right.
Anyway, listen, Ali and some of her all the abilities out there, and some of the parents, right? And I'm just lucky that I do have Janet in the background, and I do have her husband Alan in the background. Now they can help our organisation with some of the questions we get through the NDIS, right? How you can actually, because everyone just thinks, and the problem is, Ali, you've got to listen to this too to help your clients, right? Another reason I wanted the Brotherhood in tonight. There's organisations out there and they're trying to do the right thing. But they are trying to do the right thing. They're trying to care for their clients. They're trying to say, right, they're trying to guide them in the right directions. But unfortunately, a lot of these organisations have no idea how it works. They think the money's theirs and it's not. It belongs to the individual, and the program, the way it's written, is for that individual and their needs, right?
That's exactly right, Glenn.
Hence, if someone wants to go fishing, right, or they want to go dancing, right, or they want to go singing and everything like that, and I'm lucky that my treasurer Alan is not shifty, but he knows all the technical stuff.
Please don't ever call me that.
Someone wants to go. Their package might not write down. This is where a lot of these organisations get confused. And like I said, Robyn and Michelle can help you too, Ali, that you might be able to tell the clients, right? They might say, I want to get, but Fishing, dancing is not in your package, but social interaction is.
That's right. Yeah.
Engagement is.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff, which is part of it, right? See, fishing is just not putting a fishing rod. It's actually social interaction.
Yeah.
Singing, all social interaction. And it's actually joining together. I'm
I
sorry.
think as well, it's really important to remember that a lot of it is really flexible and it's purposely, done that way, which is great, but it also, I think, can cause some confusion out there in the community because, yes, we do link the funding to goals. They're also somewhat general. They're things that the person would like to achieve. Usually in the coming year, it might be a plan that goes for, 2 or 3 years. It's dependent on the person. But the whole idea of the flexibility is that, let's say the plan does go for a year, the person's circumstances, they might change. So we need to then change the focus of where the fundings go to. So let's say they say, I really want to do, this certain activity. It might be all abilities, online gaming or a class that's like, basketball. Let's say they try those things and don't like it. And then they want to try something else. That's the whole purpose and point of it. They can. There is that flexibility. So yes, it comes back to words and ideas of about, having social interaction and building skills or building on their confidence. It depends what they're looking for and what's going to really assist them to feel great and to do things they enjoy.
Yeah.
And if they do have any queries and they're just not sure, as Michelle said, that's what we're here for. So I'm happy to leave my contact details with you and they can call me up and we can look into their plan and just help them a little bit more and help them access their funds. Because you're right, a lot of people aren't accessing their funds as much as they could be.
Yeah.
So we are definitely here to help with that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's it. And again, just to remind people that, they might think, oh, well, this funding has to be used for this. There's a lot more fluidity in and ability for people to use the funding in their plan for all different ways. So really just ask the question, get the ball rolling with us or with the NDIS. I think we all really want to make sure that no one feels stuck, alone or unsupported, through this really difficult time.
Yes. No, because, Ali,
Yes.
right, you should see some of the programs that they've actually got going. Right, I've been watching and I looked at them. You can't even remember half of them. Right, how do you get it? I don't know how you do it. How you can remember it all? Right.
I don't. Yeah.
No wonder you're not affected by the lockdown.
I'm actually busier, I believe. Busier.
Wow.
So, is there anything that you want to ask them, Ali? Is there anything that let's say if someone's come to you and said, "Oh, we want to do it, but we don't have the funds," or anything like that?
Yeah.
Look, I think that at the beginning, people were always really confused. It was, and especially where we kind of like fit in all of the funding and stuff like that. We definitely had challenges with certain people having disabilities that weren't recognised and things like that. I think it's definitely become a lot easier. We're so lucky because Lisa, who runs BAM, has a son who's got Down syndrome and accesses all his funding as well through the NDIS. So she's become kind of a bit of a guru herself on all of what, how to access. So a lot of our families speak to her and she's able to then direct them. So our community has become quite clever and with how to access funding and how to support people to access their funding, which I think that's a huge testament to Lisa for helping our community, but that's how we've been able to do it. But personally, I do know that it can be quite tricky. But I think as the program has evolved, people have started to understand how to use it properly and understand the ins and outs of government funding and the buzzwords and things that you do to get things through. So,
yeah, that's right. Because a lot of the language is so specific to the NDIS. And so once you sort of disentangle that a little bit and get to know it, that sort of helps as well. And that's one of the things that I do is I run workshops and they're called Getting Plan Ready workshops, so getting ready for your plan. But anyone can attend those. And at the moment I'm doing them online and over the phone. And so it just sort of, it demystifies that language that is quite specific to the NDIS, and then they've also got a contact number, as I said, with me to sort of to contact if they're just unsure of anything. Plus their LAC, they can always go to their LAC as well.
Whatever an LAC is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you go, Robyn.
There we go. It's local area coordinator, and we've got
right.
and Michelle's a local area coordinator.
That's what Michelle.
Yeah, and we just always acronym everything down, don't we, to LAC? So yeah, whatever an LAC is. So yeah, there's about 20 or so LACs in the Frankston office. Would you say, Michelle?
Yeah, we've got quite a few. It's a big office there.
Yeah, it is.
I know. Jessica's asked, how are assessments, reviews, and meetings going to happen during this time?
Yeah, I'm happy to take that one if you want, Rob.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Jess. Yeah, so of course, we're in stage 4 lockdown in Victoria. So what's happening is that people still have the choice, if they really feel quite strongly that they prefer to have a face-to-face meeting with us, let's say it's for a scheduled or an unscheduled review, or because they want some supports in the plan, that they don't have, which is, I guess, an unscheduled review. So, for anything, it can be face-to-face, but predominantly we are doing telephone meetings at the moment. And that seems to be going okay. I think that's working quite well because a lot of the local area coordinators have met the people before they've been to their home. They know their story, they know the person, they know their family, their carers. So there is already that bond. But yeah, I mean, we all hope going forward that we can go back to being able to, come to someone's home and meet them and have a chat about their support needs, because it really does help when you meet someone face to face. But that's how things are at the moment. But touching on that again, and what I was saying before, things have really opened up, and the NDIS is saying that if there's any supports that you need that you don't have, please contact them or your local area coordinator. We will do all that we can to try and get them into your plan if that's something that, is a genuine need, especially because things are very different at the moment. So I hope that answers your question, Jess.
Yep. I'll pass Jess. Jess needs to know more from you on that. I'll actually email Jess your details.
Thank
you can
you.
actually. I think she's actually, because Jess is one of our volunteers.
Yep.
She's on the NDIS, and she's going for a hard time understanding the NDSI and everything like that. She was the one that once asked about BAM as well.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you get Jess there and you get her dancing, I'm coming to watch for sure.
Come on, Jess, come on down.
That sounds great. And Ali, I really want to know about these concerts. I think I would love to come and
We'll send
would
you
enjoy
an
that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
amazing. It's such a fun time.
Oh wow, that'd be great.
I get an invite.
You can, of course. We'll put you up the front. You can all be up the
All
front.
right.
Everyone's at the front.
I'll do one of his celebrities.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if Delta turns up, you all don't get a seat. She gets the seat.
Delta.
Now we know where her lies.
That would be brilliant.
No. I could have brought Elvis.
Pardon?
I can bring Elvis.
Can you?
Yeah, I've got a mate of mine that's an Elvis impersonator.
Perfect.
right.
You can come to the
Yeah, the fat one.
He could become part of the show.
I know, right?
We'll write him in.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. A new
Actually,
program.
No, he's actually a mate of mine, John. You might have heard him around, John Zammit. John actually does the discos at a lot of the groups, the Disability All Ability disco group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's John, and even his cousin, right? But John's, like I said, John's a little bit on the, Santa Claus size. Santa Claus every year's down at
I'm waiting for another dad joke. I feel like you've lined one up for us. I should have counted. I think you're up to 10.
I said he's Santa Claus down at St Kilda.
Down in St Kilda.
Just like, he's cracked himself up. Look, he's lost it. Give me the controls. I'll pull you off the screen. Claire.
Yeah, like a kringle. I don't know. You've got to be my age to understand the St Kilda joke.
Someone out there probably did. Someone out there.
Yeah.
You know someone out there.
I'm happily letting it go over my head.
That's what I do, Robyn, because otherwise
Yeah.
I get myself in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, don't
I'm learning
understand
to
that.
I just play dumb. I just do like a dumb face.
Yeah.
Like this.
Janet always explained. Anyway, getting back to, let's be serious here, please, ladies.
I know. I wish it would be.
I think that's what it is. First time I've actually sat in a room with 3 ladies on my own.
That aren't your mum.
You'll always remember this day, won't you guys?
You wouldn't want to sit in a room on your own with my mum. That's another story.
Oh, dear.
So, anyway, tell us some of the things that you've got coming up in the near future.
Me?
Ali, yeah.
I was going to say too, just a lot of our Saturday event is actually open to anyone. It's free. So like a lot of our stuff that we run through our community page, there's Zoom link goes up on our Facebook page, and anyone can turn up. There's no password, and we've been doing everything from like talent shows and things like that. So like people can, like this week we've got a magician doing a half an hour little magic show, and we've got a bit of a dance party happening too. But that's for anyone. So we've got, like, I've got friends who've got kids who come and log in and watch. So we're just trying to create some cool things that are happening even though we're in lockdown. So things that are coming up, we've got our drama group are working on we usually do Wakakiri, which is like a big dance competition. Obviously this year it got cancelled. And so they have like an online genre now. So our drama group are working on that. They were able to film a little bit in that time that we were able to get back together again. And now we're back to completely online. But they were able to get a bit done. So we're entering that competition. We've got Magic Week this week. Next week we've got Sport Week, and we're going to be doing some challenges around different sport things. And our last week is circus. So we've got heaps of things planned. The guys have dress-ups every single week. They do their classes all online, so dancing, singing. We've got meeting groups too, like socials, where the guys can come on Thursday nights. We have a few lunch clubs as well. So they're all just times for them to tune in with their friends, have a chat. The Thursday one's crazy. We get sort of 16, 17 people on that one and talk about everything, home and away to DVD collections. So it's it's fun. But our teachers all jump in on those as well. So it's a good time for the students to actually connect with their teachers as well, just socially have a chat and check in on each other.
That sounds great. What sort of percentage of people are able to connect virtually, you're finding, Ali?
Look, I reckon we've had an amazing hit rate, and like I was saying to Glenn before, our community is really strong, so they kind of came with us, which was cool. And because we've created content that's been quite week by week driven, people have been excited about what's next week. So we didn't have a huge drop off. I couldn't give you a percentage, but we didn't have a huge drop off.
That's great.
When we decided to, like, when we thought we could open for term 3, we put out an email and said, would you come back or would you do Zoom? And I think we had about 7 that wanted to stay on Zoom due to health conditions. But everyone else wanted to come back. And then we flipped back onto Zoom again and everyone was back on Zoom. So I think they are just so connected to each other socially as well. Our families are amazing. The parents, they've all set them up. The guys that live in supported accommodation have got incredible carers that get in touch with us and go, what do we need to do? What program do I need to do? But we've also tried to keep things as simple as possible. We only use like Zoom as the platform. We've got some YouTube content that goes out to our enrolled students. And then, everything else is just, anything else is done to our Facebook site. So,
These are the silver linings, aren't they?
Yeah, because it's really, in terms of going ahead, like going forward, we'll keep some of this stuff. Like, absolutely. If anything, it means that, we've even had some students who've gotten in touch with us who are students now who are from interstate.
Wow.
Yeah, because they've been like, well, we've got nothing else. Our things have not going ahead, and they're waiting until the pandemic's sort of under control. And so they've linked in with us, and they do singing lessons, or they do art classes on Thursday. Like, we've still got art going ahead. Like, amazing.
Yeah.
That is so good, isn't it?
It's
It's
been
all,
really cool.
people are so adaptable. It's incredible.
I really think that's credit to the disability community. We've constantly had to go like this, and so it's like, just another thing's a little bit different. What do we need to do? You know?
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
Resilience. They've just pushed through. It's awesome.
Incredible resilience and just ability to change things so that they can still join in.
Brilliant. Yeah.
It's been cool.
No, it's just, Janet, I know you've asked that question, but we've just about run out of time. Plus, that question would be left to another night when I've either got a headspace on or we're actually dealing with that area again. I'm hoping to have a headspace next week, right? So I'll let everyone know. Janet, for your input. But sorry, we're not going to. That's too long a question to answer. Hey, what's Harry Potter Week?
Well, that's this week. So Harry Potter Week is all about magic.
Yay!
Harry Potter fan, so I had to eventually do it. But yeah, so we've got the magician coming on Saturday. We've got dress ups all week, so they all send in through their what they've dressed up as. All our teachers dress up, so all of our YouTube content was filmed last week in preparation for this week, and so it's all themed, and so we just do that, and then on Thursday we'll talk about all of the books and the movies and favourite characters.
Fantastic. Who doesn't love Harry Potter?
I know, right? It was a great for sure.
I'll try for that.
We did Marvel one week, and I was like, I don't really understand Marvel. It's not my thing, but they did. But certain people did. But that was my week where I was like, I really don't understand what the hype is here.
Harry Potter, though, completely different.
We've got
and
they're the ones who help with some of these themes as well. So sometimes I'm like, okay, well, if you guys are into that, then let's do it. But I have no idea what you're talking about.
Community led, we love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Student led.
Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
Yeah. When you suggest it, and we could try and make it happen.
Right, you're the boss. You do it.
I'd like to think that there's certain other students who think they are too. So
all right, that'll be right. Hey, isn't it amazing? Because the all abilities, you get them down to they are so look. We go back many years ago, when Canada, we had all the asylums and everything like that, and they'd all get locked up, right, at Arundel and all those kind of places like that. And the one thing Kenneth did was actually close those down, and our job, right, Ali, and my job is to try to actually bring these lovely people out into the community because they have such a great personality, every one of them. In other words, doesn't matter if they're verbal or non-verbal or anything like that. They've got their own way of actually showing who they are. I've learned so much over these last 8 years of taking the disabilities fishing, the groups fishing. And I said today I wasn't going to say disability, I was going to say all abilities all night. But taking him fishing, the stories you can tell that like them fishing, or just a lot of them don't even want to fish. They just come down to see the guru and his team. They miss it. Emails in the last few days, the last few weeks, saying that they, from the organisations, saying that they miss them. And they say all of our clients say, when can we go fishing?
No.
And it's so much about that social connection, isn't it? Life is one of the most important things is having that social connection, and through whatever interest groups works for you. It's dancing or fishing or photography or walking or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Reading, art.
That's it. Oh, sorry.
No, finished.
When it's a shocking day, even with our clients, as an apple shocking day and we can't go fishing, right? I'll take them down to our local office, the Groove Train, or down for coffees and things like that. I shout them coffees instead of going, and they just love it.
Yeah, I see you there every day when I walk past. You're always all sitting outside, and
thought
you
I
always look like you're
recognised
having a
you,
good
Mark.
talk.
I thought I recognised you.
Yeah, I'm always looking. I've met you before down when you were doing the fishing group, but I'm sure you know lots of people. So yeah, but next time I'm going to be like, hi.
Say hello. Well, you see us all sitting there. That's my office.
Yeah, that's your office. You're the Groove Train.
The Groove Train. Right. So, look, we've run out of time tonight. You know,
Thanks
we've
for
been on
having us.
Yeah.
66
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
66
so much.
minutes. It's been absolutely fantastic. Michelle and Robyn, you've been a great input. I know, and anyone out there that needs to know anything about the NDIS, I've got their details.
Yep.
You've been fantastic, right? I hope I haven't scarred you with my stupid humor.
No, I've loved it. Yeah.
Ali, what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
I'm back on, now that I know I can bring another couple of, and I want to see if we can get a couple of you, not Darcy. Yeah, no, we'll get Darcy on.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get a couple of
Students.
on. And just have a talk. Let them have a sing-on thing. I think people would love that.
They would love that.
Because I know that we've got to have a few more weeks of lockdown and everything like that. And unfortunately, I've still got to bring some doom and gloom and not depressing, nice, but organisations out here that are dealing with mental health, because there's a lot of it out here.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we just need to bring some laughter and a bit of fun, and organisations like yourself, Ali, Bam, doing a great job.
I should. There's 2 students who wrote their own song that they presented last week. They live together in their own house with a care worker. I can't remember, in Glen Ira, I think. And they wrote a song called "Open the Bloody Borders." You might want to hear that song. It's very funny. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind hearing that. You said it.
Amazing.
But anyway, look, I'm going to tonight, everyone. Like, we're going to sign off by just leaving tonight because the 4th person on, Robyn. I've had to, look, I may not have had to do it, but I did. I deleted the our intro and outro. Right?
Oh,
So come on.
I did stretch you a bit tonight. Sorry about that, Glenn.
No. Well, see, I'm only still learning this one myself.
Yeah.
But I'm actually, we just put a grant in. This might even be good for you. I think talk about it, Ali.
We didn't talk about grants.
We're putting a grant in to actually.
Oh no, we spoke about it. I thought you meant.
Yeah, we spoke about it to actually set up our own studio, full studio, righto. So we can actually get people come in and do their own recordings and everything like that. So we're looking at that at the moment, right? Because this is all coming out of just our own little personal pockets. Right? This is a live studio. Anyway, that's another story. But anyway, everyone, I'm going to just drop these ladies down for a second. Right, hide. Say goodnight, Ali. Say goodnight, ladies.
Bye, everyone.
I know. Apologies for what? Oh, TechNet. Yeah, that's no. You just had no tea. Yeah, true. That's all, Ali. I mean, Michelle, absolutely fantastic. No, good. That's all right. That's absolute pleasure. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to sign out tonight. Like I said, I don't have my outro because something a little bit different. But tomorrow night, 7 p.m, right here live, Frankston Community Connect. As I said, I've got Jay Johnson from the who's going to be our new candidate for the Northeast Ward, and Claire Harvey for the South Ward, 2 candidates for Frankston City Council. Tune in, listen, right, because we want Frankston to be good. We need good councillors. We need good people representing Frankston, right? I'm sick and tired of all the bad publicity we keep getting all the time. So hopefully a lot of these new, and we do have quite a number of new candidates for Frankston, and I'm hoping to interview every single one of them. And then when the others sit down in caretaker government, the candidates that are staying or trying to represent again, I'll be interviewing all them as well. So everyone, good night from Frankston Community Connect. Have a great week, and I will see you next week or tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.